interested in is women in technology, girls in technology. First of all, why are you working with French girls? Like, why are you interested in tech?
Well, I love what I love about French Girls app is it's simple. It's simple. It's entertaining. You know, people of all ages, women, people around the world, kids, grandmas, anybody. You know, it's about kind of exploring your creative flow, and it doesn't have to be that deep. It could just be, hey, I'm bored. I've got something to do. I need something to do. I feel like pulling out my art, artistic side, and so it's fun. And on top of that, you also get your picture drawn by amazing artists from all over the world too. So I just love making people feel good. You know, French Girls makes people feel good. It gives people a feeling that's really important to me. French Girls is simple. Something I can share with my daughter. As simple as either sharing a selfie and having people draw pictures of us, or she likes to draw on the app and everything, and we send it back to people. I'm not sure if they're crazy about their picture, but at least they know it was made with love.
Yeah.
So, but what I love about technology, I've always been kind of a nerd, to be honest with you, growing up. Like when it comes to just gizmos and gadgets, I buy them all. Like, I was the first. I was definitely out of all of my friends, I was like, I need a Mac and I need a PC. I need this and I need that. I want to try this and I want to try that. You know, I was the one spending tons of money on a bunch of stuff, but I had to try it all out to figure out what I really truly liked. And now that we've come into the place that we have apps, we have all these all these new avenues to kind of like express yourself creatively. And for me as a musician as well, I'm just interested in just checking it all out, and I love it. And when I tend to invest into an app or into some kind of technology, it's usually something that I know that I could use. And for me, that's how I kind of go with the consumer-based kind of feel for me. I'm like, how do I feel about it? I kind of ask questions, get other people to feel it out and everything. Even if it's not something that I don't naturally use every day, I'm like, okay, what does somebody else think about it? I do my research, so.
Very cool. Yeah. And so 2 more questions. One on how are you then personally engaging girls and women to kind of follow your lead and embrace technology?
I think, just by way of just my actions, social media is really strong, and by sharing some of these apps with the people and letting them see, like, okay, it goes beyond just Christina being a face of something. Like, I speak on business, and I speak, I get in depth, and I'm not afraid to kind of just talk about, like, don't be afraid to invest. And then how about instead of buying those pair of shoes, why don't you save that money to invest into some kind of, into technology or into yourself? And I think it's just sharing those kind of words is just inspiration, and it's hope for, that you don't have to be a celebrity, and you don't have to be, in the tech world to actually get involved in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Last question, music and technology. I mean, what are you finding as technology improves and innovates? How is that helping music?
I think, you just gotta go with the flow these days. Some people want to go against it and complain about certain things like streaming, different things like that. It's all about us evolving, and you gotta just go with it. You gotta find new ways, whether it's advertisements, things like that. There's a way for a flow of when it comes to money, but at the end of the day, to me, it's also about getting out my creativity. Like, I'm so happy to have the option these days to actually put out my music any way that I want, whether it's YouTube, whether it's my own website. There's so many different ways now, and there's options. And I feel that for the little girl that's like in the middle of the middle of the country, that's like, how can I put out music? I'm like, go on YouTube, honey. Go on YouTube. You got all these options. It's great.